This is Big Gene rocking with Black Box and Kishi 93 TV. Choke no joke. Whack 100.
Ho no 100.
Oh, no 100. All these niggas get out here and start talking shit about me, man. Listen to me, man. Check my Social Security credits. I've always worked.
I can definitely relate to that. Cat Williams kicked off this year with Shannon Sharp saying 2024. I saw a headline where you said Shannon Sharp basically led the feds to Diddy. I want to get you to expound on that. And also, why do you think 2024?
You can't.
Huh?
You can't. Because that wasn't my headline. That wasn't me saying that.
Okay. That's somebody clickbaiting. Say less.
Yeah.
Well, why do you think, like you said, you've been saying what you've been saying for the longest? Cat Williams said 2024 is going to be the year. It seemed to be going out. What do you think it is about 2024? Why so much revealing is going on?
Bruh, I'm a somewhat, to a certain degree, based on my educational level, is a literary historian on certain things and certain subjects. 2020, the date was it was told by us, is the days of Aquarius. And I told people in 2019, when I first got on the internet and was going into 2020, I said this was going to be the year of the visionary. This is when they said that it was going to be a war between Christianity and the scientists. You understand? When they try to make us believe that there's not a God, that if a man wanted to be a woman, it's all right to be a woman. You understand? I talked about shit like this. See, people who come and watch me, Spidey, all the other net and everybody wants you to believe that Gene Deal just talk about Diddy. But people who are invested and know about Gene Deal, I talk about world issues. I talk about spiritual issues. I talk about things that's gonna make you say, just like you did, You understand? I'm gonna put you in mind of shit where you be like, damn, man, let me get it some thought and let me do some research on this and find out what's the truth of it. I knew in 2020 that was coming. You understand? I knew when 2020 came, things would start being opened up because I knew the alignment of the planets. When those planets open up, it opened up certain alignments that vibrations, and people will see certain visions. You understand? I told MREC TV when he first got me on this shit.
Shout out MREC in the Rec Mob.
Yo, Spidey, and he'll tell you. I said, man, I had a dream. God gave me a sledgehammer and told me, yo, you got to knock down the Empire State Building.
Wow. You just gave me a chill. I'm listening.
You understand? You got to knock down the Empire State Building. You don't. I'm choosing you. You understand? So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I told Rec that shit. I said, Rec, listen to me. I've been trying to get this out on film because I did a DVD. He saw the DVD. You understand? I wrote 2 books. I done went on MTV. I done went on VH1. I done went on all these other platforms and things and nothing is getting out. These people ain't listening to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about somebody talking about, yo, this is a bum-ass bodyguard and shit like that. Motherfucker, my profession was a New York State parole officer. I retired with 27 years of service with a fucking pension and a disability.
Right.
I'm not worried about none of you niggas. I ain't never got to go out my house if I wanted just to have my food delivered, eat or whatever like that. Nigga, I'm out on the street. I've been all over St. Louis. People giving me mad love. This is my town.
That's right.
You understand? I love the energy here. I love the niggas here. I love the people here, and they love me back.
That's right.
I could go up in Harlem, walk the streets in Harlem.
That's
the Bronx.
That's
Big
right.
Gene.
That's
I ain't
right.
running from nothing, man. I was given this task. This all God's work. This ain't none of my work.
That's right.
I was just a vessel for people to see you ain't got nothing to be scared of. That's
Mm,
all I was. I was a vessel to show people they ain't had nothing to be scared of, Spidey.
that's right.
That's all, brother. I ain't do nothing special. I don't know nothing special. All the shit that I know, other niggas know it too.
Mm-hmm.
When I said I seen a check, I didn't say I seen a check by myself. I said me and my man Slick, we on the block. He come and show us the check.
Mm. That was one of my questions. Was back then. I know his name is relevant to some degree with the check and all that, but had you ever personally ran across Keefe D back in the day? Do you
Yeah,
remember him?
I ran across PVD several times back in the day,
Okay.
bro. He
Okay.
used to gamble all the time. Every time Puff come to town, they come and them niggas him zip and them they start gambling, bro. They got 50, 60, $70,000 in the game.
You ain't lying. Believe me, I know you're not lying because I got very close ties and roots to that section from that time frame. And I knew what they was up to. I knew before it was ever mentioned in the media that the South Sides had a relationship with Puffy and them.
Yeah.
Been knew it as a kid.
Yeah, so like, man, listen to me, bro. It's one thing I know for sure. It's from my mouth to God's ear. Cause I ain't gonna lie on no man and I ain't gonna tell no bullshit about no man, bro. I ain't cut from that motherfucking cloth. What I say to you or I say to others, I can say it dead into a motherfucking face.
Real shit. Another name I want to ask you. I see he be playing with your name. He seems to try to act like he got a lot of knowledge of these same situations and subjects. Choke no joke. Do you know him from back in the day?
Nah, not at all.
So his perspective, you think, is just for him summing up shit like us?
Bro, check this shit out, man. I seen Choke No Joke 3 times from back in the day, and I didn't remember him on one of the times. One of the times he was at K Slay, uh, was shooting a video up in Yonkers. You understand?
Mm.
The second time, you know what I'm saying? He came to K Slay party, and both of them was with Delicious. One was at Sue's Rendezvous. I know everybody who's supposed to be in the VIP. I ran the front door and the VIP at Sue's Rendezvous. Tank might tell me, yo, Gene, come outside the front door. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Tank, because Tank was the boss there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Tank might say, yo, Gene, go check out VIP. But when K Slay got the VIP, I run the whole VIP myself.
Okay.
I know who's supposed to be up in that motherfucker, and I know who's supposed to be not. I was finna throw his ass out of VIP one time, and then K was like, no, he with Delicious. Because
Mm.
him and Delicious had came in, and I didn't see him with Delicious. You understand what I'm saying? So if I do a round and I say, you're like, yo, who you here with? You understand? No, like that? Then if you don't tell me the right person, or they don't, what you call you, you got to leave out of VIP. You
Okay.
understand what I'm saying? That one time. The second time was on a boat ride. He was on K Slay boat ride, and he was with Delicious. He was nobody
So you telling me he used to hang with a nigga named Delicious?
no. Delicious was you know the from you know Delicious, bro, from Detroit. She was from
Oh, she a she. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
she what you was what you know that when she won on
That one
the
on
nigga
50.
with the clock. What's the dude in the clock? Flavor
Flavor
Flav.
Flav. Flavor
Remember
Flav.
she was on Flavor
Oh,
Flav
Flavor of
thing?
Love. Flavor of Love.
The
Yeah, yeah,
Flavor
yeah.
of Love.
Okay. Okay.
She was on Flavor of Love, right?
She was. Yep.
Right, her. You
Okay.
understand? So Kay had booked her a couple of times. You know, when I got in this game, 5 good niggas told me, don't fuck with old boy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? 5 good niggas told me, don't fuck with old boy. You know what I'm saying? He know the 5 niggas. You understand what I'm saying?
Based on that shit he went through when he was young.
Based on the shit from him stealing the tapes from Flex and Mr. Excitement from the tunnel.
Oh.
Based on the shit, him, what he do? He stole the tapes from Mr. Excitement and tunnel. He ran off with Dame Dash them tapes when he was the cameraman from them. He stole bottles from Bugatti, the liquor dude here in New York City that give guys liquor deals. Shout out to Bugatti. He looking for a couple of people right now to get him liquor deals. Jada
Oh.
Kiss, all them brothers like that because
Well,
he has.
shout out to Bugatti. We drink
Yeah,
liquor over here.
yeah. So he helped guys get liquor deals in their own brand on the liquor thing. And then what was the other dude? It was Bugatti. And then the dude Force, he snitched on and got him 25 years behind bars.
That's
You
that's what I became familiar with that scenario.
That's true. That's true story, paperwork, the whole 9 yards. He did that, bro.
Wow.
He tried to play it off and everything like that. Like that dude snitched on him and told on him. It was nothing like that. I read the whole thing. They've been wanting to come to my channel for the longest, but I don't get into that shit like that, bro. That ain't for me. I don't even give a fuck because he ain't never been at the table and made no decision about nothing that happened in New York City.
Mm.
So he never been that type of dude that he ever ran no cruise, ever been with no cruise, and never sat at the table and made no decisions about nothing. You understand? So he wasn't even nothing to be speaking about to me. You understand? He go on here and talk all this shit. He said I squeal. He got mad because, and I'm tell you this, he got mad, Spidey, because he told me that Suge Knight told him that a nigga ran up on the car and shot and clapped at Pac. I told him first that a dude told me, you understand, that was out there with zipping them, that, yo, it wasn't just no drive-by. A nigga ran up on the car and hit him up. When a dude told me that shit, because who the dude was, and he was a nigga that drink and have fun, I paid it no motherfucking attention. But before I told Choke, I told MREC, I told Wisdom Clear, and I told a big producer out there in California. You understand? That I was told this. And that big producer who had interviewed Suge before said behind the scenes, Suge told me the same thing.
Wow.
They told me behind the scenes, Suge told them the same thing. So if motherfuckers say, yo, this nigga capping, this nigga lying, he just making up something, those people was told way before any of this shit came out. You understand what I'm saying?
That's deep.
You understand? So now, Suge told him that. But this nigga kept dragging my name on his channel in the mud. And then the day Cassie, they ran into Puff House, he gets on his channel. Oh, they only ran in the cokehead and the coke fiend shit and what's called when the only way they ran in the Diddy house was because of Cassie and Gene. And I had a conversation not even a week about that nigga. Yo, my man, keep my name out your mouth if you talking about you want to be cool with me and you want to be all this. The nigga couldn't keep it. So I called this nigga. I called this nigga for 16 hours, bro, to try to handle it like, man, oh, now he too busy. He gets on, he act like I couldn't be busy. What? Trying to get up money for Suge commissary or something, nigga?
Free big shit. Do me a favor, bro. Give me some insight on these Turkish baths, bro. What's going on with these Turkish? What is a Turkish bath?
In New York City, you understand? They have an area called the Village. Village is where people walk around freely of their sexuality, their sexual orientation, and everything like that. And all I was saying about Turkish bath is that, if you see it outside and you see the type of men who goes in these places, you understand, down at the Village, because it's nothing against the Turkish baths to the men who do it, and that's what they do and everything like that. I was just only speaking through my own experience in New York City.
Did you ever have to?
That Puff was going in these Turkish baths with all these people that appeared to be of a certain lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
and I waited outside for him to come out.
Anybody listening, do your research on a Turkish bath, and just so you can kind of get a familiar with what he's explaining. That's
Well,
that.
see, they know about the people in New York City know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because they only have them in that village area and that Soho area.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
right. I feel you. I follow. Do you think that any of Diddy's sons are going to be caught up as accused criminally? I see one of his sons got some civil charges similar to the stuff he going through. Uh, it might have been clickbait, but I saw a title that said, "You suggested his son should take the guns on his daddy's behalf." Was that clickbait, or do you think his sons are going to be criminally involved in this case before it's over with?
Well, it depends on what they have charges on. You got to realize Puff wasn't the only one that lived in those houses.
Mm,
And 9 times out of 10, those houses wasn't in his name.
mm,
So somebody gonna have to testify wherever they found those guns at that those guns actually belong to him. And if that was my father and he was facing those type of times and those type of situations, I would say, yo, that's mine. So he don't get that added on top of his shit.
right.
That's just me.
No, that's G shit though.
You
All
understand?
yeah.
So, and you gotta realize, they might get probation because they never been in no trouble, never had no problems or nothing like that, based on they were dismantled. They wasn't optimal. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah, that would be something to do if you really care. You doing rap songs to defend his honor. You rode that high wave with him as a young adult, not as no child.
Mm-hmm.
Now he up against it. Yeah, show that you really down with dad. I get that. That make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Another question I had. Uh, do you believe the stories about Jamie Foxx poisoning having anything to do with Diddy?
I don't believe nothing, bro. I'm from the show me state.
Okay.
If I don't see it, I don't hear it, I don't know the evil.
Mm. When they announced that there are some higher profile celebrities than Diddy on some of them tapes, do you care to make a prediction on who may be a higher profile celebrity than Diddy that may be ending up on there?
I can't make a prediction, but whoever went to those parties and whoever stayed, past the time that we were supposed to stay, you understand? Whoever got caught in those situations, they know themselves. You understand? I heard people are closing restaurants, stopping their stores,
Yeah,
doing
stepping
all
down
kinds of shit,
positions, fleeing the country.
fleeing the country, all that.
I got a lot of love for Jaguar. I view her as my sister. I fuck with her. I've sat down, interviewed her multiple times.
Mhm.
I want to know, have you ever ran across her back in the days?
I ran about across Jaguar. We was at this it looked like a boneyard to me, but it was this big ass place. And it was the time when Music Soul Child and them was there. And they always perform. It was some kind of Philly event. And everybody was performing. And I ran across Jaguar back then.
Okay.
Jaguar was a bad motherfucker back in the day. We all old now and not as graceful and not as slim and fine as, but back in the day, she.
I can see that. I can see that smile. I could tell. Yeah, I could tell she had it. Shout out Jag and
Yeah,
Wolfgang.
see,
Only
she ain't a
Wolfgang.
bad whooping. She ain't a bad looking mature woman now.
No, not
You
at all.
understand? Not at
Not at all.
all. But back in the day, nigga, Chocolate Thunder.
And
Oh,
they
yo,
meant
yo,
like a
yeah.
fine woman with a beautiful voice too.
Oh, you already said it, bro.
Yeah.
I used to want all my girlfriends to sing. I only had one that could ever sing.
Me, oh, bro, when I was young, I used to envision when I was older, I was going to have a wife that could sing, walk around the house. It never really happened, but that was the way I envisioned things.
Yo, my man, I had one in junior high school, and she used to sing that shit, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes to me. Oh
Mm.
my God. That's what I thought I was gonna have. And every chick I ever fell in love with had a fucking didn't have
That's fucked up.
Couldn't hold a note
That's
if she
fucked
had
up.
it in a chokehold.
That's fucked up. Damn, everything don't turn out the way we want it, man.
Yeah, you know it is what it is, Playboy. For
Yeah,
real.
man. I know you got a lot to do today, man. I appreciate you for carving out this time.
Yeah.
That's all the questions I had on my list, man. So I'm gonna give you the opportunity just to break bread on any particular conversation you would choose, and then I'm gonna let you get back to your busy day. I sure appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I've always been transparent in everything I've done. You know what I'm saying? When niggas like MC Gag, aka Choke No Joke, Whack 100,
Ho no honey.
oh no 100, all these niggas get out here and start talking shit about me, man. Listen to me, man. Check my Social Security credits. I've always worked two jobs and two hustles. You understand? You know, I wanted my kids to go to the best schools and have it all. If we as men don't give it, who gonna do it? You understand? And I've always did what I was supposed to do as a man. That's why I could retire early. You understand? That's why I could do the things that I'm doing right now. I wrote two books, man, in 2 years. In a 2 year time period, I done wrote two books and do them excellent. Go on internet and you go on internet for go on Amazon and see what the real people say about my books. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying like that? You know, I write them for entertainment, I write them for knowledge, and I write them for you could know what was happening for real in those times. Wasn't no writer. I ain't had no ghost writer. It came from me, my words.
What are the titles of the books?
Gene Deal, My World of Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. Gene Deal, Life After Death, when Bodyguard and a Hip Hop Star. You understand? I got one more coming out, man, and it's gonna be a blast too. You understand? I'm gonna put you right there as all my books do.
That's what I
But
do.
what I want to say, man, uh, it's never been the East Coast, West Coast real brothers hating each other. Cause I knew real brothers who fuck with East Coast dudes. I knew real brothers from the West Coast. I mean, from East Coast, fuck with real brothers from the West Coast. It's and real brothers who fuck with the brothers from the East Coast. It's the few of these clown ass motherfuckers that keep the division of all of us. And the reason why they do that is because they don't never want us to be together so we can make money together, so we can be good together, and we all can live harmonious as possible as we can, as much as we can. We need to sit back and say to ourselves, man, you know what I'm saying? Why do they have these cats out here and grown ass niggas that's trying to keep a division among us? Because they always kept these grown ass niggas to keep a division among us.
That's why
All
we
right?
can't make no progress with because of the division. Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
All right.
Let everybody know your social media, your channel, your YouTube channel, where they can find you at.
YouTube channel, Gene Deal Show. That's one of my books right there. That's the last one right there. The Instagram is Big Gene underscore 5 Deuce 52. The what's that? I gave you the books is on Amazon, and if you want a signed book for shipping and handling, you cash out $50 to Big Gene 52, and I'll send you a book signed, sealed, and delivered.
That's